So maybe I'll just kind of start broadly and work my way down to a more personal level. But the whole idea of reality is a very interesting concept. And I think when people say the word reality, what they're really talking about is some type of objective reality, something that exists beyond the personal experience. And I don't think that that's really even possible. I think that there has to be someone has to perceive it for reality to exist. So all reality is going to be subjective through the perceiver. And there's certainly a large amount of reality that we've all agreed upon. So there's some common ground in societies, but that's changed throughout history. And so that whole idea becomes really a fascinating kind of conundrum for me. Sorry. I don't see much objective reality. I think a lot of all reality is subjective, and all reality is created. Sometimes as a group or a society or as a globe or whatever, but pretty much as an individual. And it's really, something that I've consciously been aware of and tried to do for the past 15, 20 years to create my own reality and create a life that has purpose for me and that's enjoyable for me. And it's not easy. And it can be very frustrating. And there's trade-offs and there's compromise. We live in a society where you gotta have money to eat. You gotta have money to have a place to live, and a lot of the things that I like to do don't pay that well or pay at all. The life of any type of artist can be grueling. But I think the message is that it can be done, and that it's very real that I create my reality and I consciously create my life. And the idea that all things come from thought, I find to also be very real. And there's a couple different spiritual practices that I have that I'm involved in, and meditation and visualization. And I think when these concepts were first introduced to me, I thought they were pretty, hokey, and that's ridiculous, and reality is this concrete thing outside of myself. But I found that that's not true. I found that it actually is the case. The law of attraction you hear a lot about. These things seem to be actually the way that the universe works. And I think it's a muscle, and I think it's a skill. I think the more that you use it, it kind of snowballs, and the more that it improves your life in the direction that you want it to go. And I think it's a mistake to ignore it or to dismiss it, because then you don't really have a purposeful hand in your own existence. So, my life's